Right guys, good morning and welcome back to another episode. Today I have come down to fish Eastbourne Beach and we've come down to a lovely mark which is just here. We've got the pier in the distance over there. Seas there looking quite choppy. And there we have it. My original plan was to come down and fish for place, but judging by the weather, we're just going to give it a go and see what happens today. It's always the way. Nice and calm through the week when you've got to go to work. When it comes to the weekend, bam! Down comes the weather, and all the plans change and everything goes out the window. So I say original plans completely shot to poop, but we're down there giving it a go and let's do some fishing. Right, so I'm fishing with Cliff today. He's over there. He's just getting geared up now. My plan today, we're just gonna throw some worms out to start with, just on a Portsmouth fluke rig, and we're gonna get them out now and see how we get on with that. Red grip lead, I've turned up the bottoms just so we can hold in that tide. I'm using the Aquios Air Power white one with the R10 reel. Got braid on at the minute, but if it's really choppy and we're going to get into some problems, then we'll switch over to some mono. Right, so for bait wise today, I've just literally picked up a load of stuff in my freezer. We've got some squid in there. We've got some lugworm there, frozen lug. We've got some frozen ragworm, which is there. Will it work, won't it work, who knows, we'll give it a go. Some old stinky black lug. More squid there, bluey there. We've got a couple of bits of mackerel. There's some raisin fish in there as well. So, look, mixed bag full of bait. Right, and so without further ado, let's cast the bait in the water. And what will be, hey Sarah, Sarah. Right, so I'm hunkered up behind the groin. Cliff's going for his first cast now. Fishing it nice and short. There we go. Right, so the sun has come out a touch. We're fishing the tide up. I think it's going to be a difficult day to try and see if we've got any bites, but it might be a case of timed cast. So 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, check, and then reload and go again. But yeah, what a lovely day to be out fishing. Look at that. Right guys, so about half an hour into the rise of the tide, not much is happening. Fishing with the braids is really hard work in this weather. It's quite windy, so I changed over to the mono. So we've got a spool on there of mono. I think it's a 15-pound mono main line, and then we've got a shock leader. It's just an ASSO shock leader. It goes from 15 pound to 60 pound breaking strain. Still using the same rigs, worm baits, and then the red lead there. Right folks, so currently there's no fish whatsoever. It is pretty choppy out there. Very windy, lovely scenery. Good old Eastbourne. There we go. There's Pete on the other side. Give us away, Pete. Why are you not taking so far? Right, and a slow walk back to the tripod. Crazy what a day's difference can make. Flat calm most of the way through the week. Like I said, comes to the weekend and it's choppy as anything. Whew. Back up to base camp then. Whew. Well, it's getting cold now, isn't it? Getting cold now. Right, back up at base camp. Time for some chocolate, mate, yeah. Nil point. Right folks, so we're about an hour and a half into the session now, fishing the tide up, sunny old Eastbourne. Man, at this present time I'll be happy to see anything today. I think it's going to be one of them days, it's going to be really challenging, but we'll throw everything at it, and even if I have to, I'm going to get the kitchen sink and we'll launch that in as well. Right guys, so bait's coming back completely untouched. I think it's going to be one of them days. Right folks, so not much is going on, to be fair. I've just been sat looking at the rod tips for what seems like a lifetime. No fish being caught over this side of the beach. Peter over the other side has had one little rocklin, and that is literally it at the moment. And I think the other lad down the other side, Stuart, is just packing up as well. So we're going to fish it into darkness hopefully. We're getting pushed up the beach now by the tide. We're about midway through the rise of the tide. Trying to see a bite is just non-existent, so we're just, like I said, casting out and reeling in every so often, and just doing it like that. I've got a big bait out at the moment on a pennel, which is a squid and ragworm bait, and then I'm going to go back to alternating between the small baits and the big baits and just see if anything picks up what we put out there. But yeah, really difficult one at the moment, really difficult one. Right, so we just put back in a big bait that went out, squid and ragworm. And nothing on that either, not even a nibble. Right, so the sun's going down and we still haven't got any fish, man. What a day it's been. Really hard going today. Fish just going out for another cast. Man, where are the fish? Tried big baits, small baits. Loads and loads of different bait combinations we tried, absolutely loads. Just seems to be nothing that's biting. It's weird, can't put my finger on it. Right guys, so that's the end of this week's video. It has been emotional, to say the least. What a day it has been. Battered by the wind, battered by the waves. It's been a really hard one, I won't lie to you. There's a couple of anglers out. We're in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 5 anglers, 1 rocklin for the whole day. It has been very poor. But hey, that's why they call it fishing and not catching. Sometimes it is the way it is, and sometimes the fish don't get the memo and they just don't want to turn up. So roll on the next session, we'll get back out, hopefully try and target some place when it's slightly calmer on a nice day session. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.